What's going on, guys? So today I thought I'd do a video update for my nerd room, or the Shoky Cave as it's known. So I did one last year right at the beginning of when I started doing all this because you guys really wanted to see what it looked like. Yay. So actually I'm going to start out here, as you should, with of course how you know this is the Shoky Cave. It's got the big Star Wars thingy. And Miss Shoky bought this for me when we first got together. And I was trying to remember if it was for Christmas or anything like that. It wasn't. It was just kind of out of the blue. They went shopping at Michael's or something, and she found that. So, awesome Star Wars comic cover. Now, I've mentioned this before, but Miss Shoky likes puzzles. So, this is, of course, one of the ones she did. It's Declaration of Independence. This is one of the ones that I reframed for Christmas, if you're following the vlogs. Yay. And also, just right over here, she has her Marilyn Monroe big poster kind of sized thing there. But that's enough of her stuff. Let's go into the cave. Sound effects. Alright, so most of the time you guys see that, but that's not cool. So we're going to start at the door. We're going to start here with my shadow at the back of my head. But actually, one of the very earliest reviews I did was of these cool dog tags, or dog tag, I should say, from Full Metal Alchemist. It's just been out, and I decided to go ahead and hang it on the back of the door. Also, nice. And this, because Jack Douglas, or Jack's Films, is one of my favorite YouTubers. We ended up going to see him and Vincent Sear have the Great American Debate. It was pretty fun, not gonna lie. Quite funny. If you don't know Jack's Films, go check him out. Shwa. Oh yeah. And here, of course, is an awesome little piece of artwork from a buddy of mine named James Montgomery. I commissioned this a while back. Of course, it is a unicorn. And yes, it is from an internet image of one of the figures. But he actually drew it out by hand and then watercolored it. It looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. And then we've got a cool Jurassic Galaxy thing there. Life finds a way. Kevin Bacon. Just a cool little thing. I framed it. I'm dumb. I can't remember if that came from Loot Crate or Nerd Block. Don't really remember. Oh, I didn't realize this. There's just Terminators. All the Terminators down here. And then zoom out a little bit. I have a little bit less room to work here. So we've got my Tom Sansucci, Corvettes, and other Chevy artwork. I've had this up on the wall since my very first place. Here's the artwork I picked up at one of the comic conventions. Don't remember which one in Houston. It is, of course, Pokemon, but imagined as kaiju. And almost looks like the style of the Godzilla cartoon. And I'm okay with that. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, new stuff. So all of the Nintendo tape racers put up here on the wall finally yesterday. Yay for that. And then if we back out, you can see I've updated the Nintendo wall quite a bit, at least from last year. When I first did my room tour, this was all that was here, just the 8-bits. And it wasn't even all of those. So now I've got all my Marios, starting at Cat Mario, coming all the way down to Ice Mario, then Tanuki Marios. I tried to sort everybody by their character. So I've got all the Luigis, all the Marios, as best I can. You've got Peach, Toad, of course you got your Cat Toad. You got bad guys all right through here, all the Yoshis. Then over here, the newest Marios that I have. Then come up there, and of course you see Splatoon figures. I do have the purple squid still, but I do not have it in a blister pack. I still need to find that one. But it's one of those ones where people are charging out the ass for it. And of course you come up here, and you see Donkey Kong, Pikmin, the Metroids, and there's Squishy Jr. back in this packaging. I need to get another one. And then all the Legend of Zeldas. That was pretty cool. But by the way, Toad double flipping you off! Alright, so this is the new review set. It looks a lot like the old one, except much bigger. By that I mean there's way more white sheet here now. As you guys know that I spilled my coffee a couple weekends ago and pretty much ruined my other one. And then filming the other day for the Builder Showcase kind of ruined it further. So yesterday I went and got way more sheet than possible. So even if it shrinks again, it will be good. I have yet to review on it. I'm going to. I got to go review this guy right after I'm done with this. And this should look kind of familiar because I've built a very similar setup before. But this is a new one. So all new action-based sets. I need to get more of the little guys. I have no real plan for this just yet, except that it's going to be covered in IBO stuff. So IBO Season 2 probably. Here we have a Wally. Hi, Wally. Oh, and Big Squishy. And then over here used to be the tub of nerdiness, which is now all up under the desk. Yay for that. And I'm thinking my backlog is going to move right here. I haven't quite solidified it, but as you guys remember from live streams, there used to be a ceiling tall box of Master Grade boxes, or stack of Master Grade boxes, and those are all over here now, along with my 4-inch figures and the castle. I think that's actually a pretty good place to put it. So now that I have more, I'm going to end up using that a little bit more. Okay, over here I've got my Pokemon not Legos on top of my Halo boxes. Those haven't found a new home. There's my webcam, just sitting there for right now. And of course the original Freedom. The reason that's there is because this review has to happen sometime very, very soon. There's Jon Snow. Nobody watched that review. Oh, here's my chair, by the way. My awesome chair that I need to get more of. Snorri Cam. Just kidding. And then just whatever. PGXio, we're ignoring that. There's bits and pieces for the Dragonzord and the Megazord. I need to put those away. Plus I got an MG stand and the remainder of my glassware. The towel was for soaping up a leak from the window, but hopefully it doesn't leak anymore. Boom! Apocalypse. Apocalypse and Master Chief just up here on top of the Detolf. Master Chief's probably going to go out there with the Master Chief helmet, so we'll see. Oh, totally forgot to put Ultra Magnus back in his place. So actually my Detolfs have changed a little bit, or at least have been filled up a lot more, I should say. So starting over here with the Transformers Detolf. I'm going to open it so I get rid of that glare. So we've got all G1 inspired figures, and of course you see the Power of the Primes over here, all my DX9 Dinobots, G1 stuff back there, and then Titans Return stuff there. Come down here, and there's all the Fall of Cybertron guys, the Planet X figures, all crammed in there. That's actually where Magnus was supposed to go. I just forgot to transform him. Come down here, and we got Star Build Strike, and then 00 XN Riser. That one's going to need a permanent home eventually. I guess I can use this big stand for that. And then the Ultra Zord there, and the Gold Ranger. Those look good together. That's why I had to take the tail off so it would actually fit inside said Detolf. And of course right here is the rest of the Power Ranger shelf. So we have Ninja Megazord, Soul Chigokin, Megazord, and then my Morpher, and Tommy's Communicator. And then there's Freedom 2.0 along with Justice. And Star Wars shelf, which is missing my Y-Wing because that's now at Hobbytown. So there'll be more stuff going in there eventually. But of course I got my my little Alec Guinness. Then here's my Banshee Norn with full armor Unicorn. Figured it's a good place to put them together. Over here, of course, we have the Build Fighter MG shelf. So we got the Fenice, Amazing Exia, Dark Matter Exia, and Amazing Red Warrior. So I like the fact that that's essentially a Amazing shelf. Alright, more Build Fighters. Stuff we haven't necessarily seen yet. The Denial and all these in the back we have not looked at. And then pretty much the rest of them I believe we have. Then the Bear Guy shelf, which has grown immensely since the last time we looked at it. And there's still way more to go. Then way down there at the Age shelf. And my old computer is still sitting in here. I haven't moved it away. And guys, if this looks familiar for old school Shoky Reviews fans, this I used as the base in all my reviews to begin with. And in fact, it's now bigger because I put a few more bases on it. So it's actually grown by about 10%. Wow. Now we have, hold on, see if I can open this carefully. Yep. Oh, why am I doing this the dumb way, guys? I'm dumb. Hold on. Duh. I have lights. Alright, so there, of course, is the Wing MG shelf, which is overly crowded. So I'm eventually going to just go ahead and break all that up. Once I get the IBO into its own detolf, I'll break it up by movie and series figures. Of course, we got all the tall geese set up. I still love this. And then we have the Zero, Epion, and Wing down here. And of course, the IBO display, which once again, if you've been around long enough, you've seen this thing come together. That's awesome. Moving the chair out of the way. And now the 00 detolf, so to speak. So you've got the MG 00 kits, and then the O Gundam. So they're all just kind of tied together. And then all the other Gundams, you guys also saw this display come together. If you haven't, hopefully I'll put the thing up here. I'll remember to do that. So you guys can go watch all that from the original 00 October. And then coming down here, from this 00 October, you've got all that. And yeah, this light keeps falling down. I need to get a new command strip or something for it. I know it's not going to stay, but hopefully it'll stay for right now. But of course, we've got those two together. And then the throne that just fell over. And then the SD shelf down here. And yeah, I still haven't reviewed this guy or this guy. I think I've done everybody else so far. So I'll do those pretty soon. Or maybe one of my Patreon guys will pick it. Then we'll come over here to the IBO, one of the IBO Season 2-ish shelf. So we got the Turbine figures in Season 2. Different guys. Come up here, and we've got, of course, Barbatos Lupus Rex and Regionalis Julia, along with Destiny. Of course, Impulse is normally in there, but obviously it's outside for now. Come up here to the custom shelves. And so we've got Werewolf Spectre, my little angel guy, custom 00 Build Strike, the Christmas Gundam, and my Astray that really just doesn't have a home. Come to the rest of the shelf up here. And still haven't looked at this guy just yet, but we've got the Tractor, Demon King, other custom 00, Grace Karabata right here, Dryon 3 Angle, which hasn't been reviewed yet, and then the one I did for that competition. And over here, come on, let go. This one sticks too much, it scares me. So we have New Gundam, Grandpa Gundam, and Crossbones. I just threw Crossbones in there just because. And then this little guy, of course. And then Zeon shelf. All the big Zeon baddies all together. Very crowded. And down here, you got Strike Freedom. And normally, of course, regular Freedom is in there as well, but he's out for a review. IBO Season 2 shelf. All the other kits. So you guys can see, I'm going to have literally an entire detolf of just IBO stands. That's going to be crazy. And I didn't totally clean up my room. I still got stuff out for review purposes. And yeah, if you're noticing the difference in the lighting, as I've stated before, these are my older lights, and then these are the newer ones. So these are what I really want. These are kind of meh. But I swear to God, these things have gotten yellower over age. And I've only had them for a few years, so that's crazy. Of course, Unicorn shelf, including the RG Unicorn. And then the Jagan got in there too, because technically it's from Unicorn. Okay, that's annoying me. And if I get the RG Banshee, it'll go in there as well. And we got the Thunderbolt shelf. So, Season 1, Season 2, all thrown together in one big clustery mess. That might end up getting its own shelf too. And this is Miss Shoky's shelf. That's all her builds, except for the bear guys, which we still have a couple to look at there. And then all the other UC stuff we've built and reviewed in the last year or so. Why is it not? It doesn't want to focus. It's like, no. Now, before, you guys saw probably that I had a buttload of beer in here. If you're watching the vlogs, you know what happened to the rest of it very recently. And we've got all of this stuff back here. All of my boxes, for the most part, of all the Power Ranger stuff. There's my Builder Showcase swap stuff. This over here, if you guys are interested, we can take a look at that if you know what's in that box. This is the portfolio of all my old artwork from back in the day. And this is the backlog shelf, which some of this backlog is going to go in the closet, I'm sure. So you guys can see all that. Oh, and by the way, yes, that's my old school BlackBerry still on the wall. That's awesome. And then a Johnny Lightning figure that I got a long time ago from my uncle. And Pokemon wall scroll, because Pokemon is awesome. Alright guys, so I hope you have liked that. This is, of course, you know, the Shoky Cave as it stands. And, of course, if anybody ever wants to come over, or rather, if you're a friend of mine, and you want to come over and check out, almost everybody is welcome here in the Shoky Cave, as long as you respect everybody the way you should in all cases. Basically. But yeah, this is where the magic happens. No, that's just a joke. Hold on, let's see here. Let's go for epic selfie level. Hold on, guys. There we go. You can even see the ceiling fan, which actually provides most of the lighting for my reviews. So yeah, that's the Shoky Cave in a nutshell. This actually works out really, really well for this. Yay, just gotta watch the ceiling fan. And yeah, I've only got 2 of the 3 lights in there, so it's not overkill. But that does actually make it look pretty good down here. And of course, here's the regular review light as it stands. Whoop-de-doo. But guys, if you like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, subscribe, because this is what I do. I stare at rooms all the time. Just kidding. But guys, we are growing crazily. Probably getting a lot of wind from that fan. And zoop. Too close. Okay. But guys, we are over 1,400 subscribers. That's insane. That's more than 1,300 people in 1 year. You guys are awesome. You truly are. Of course, I want to thank my Patreon guys, John, Andy, Steve. You guys are great. And yeah, you guys are going to end up getting a lot of Patreon stuff this year, since I've been kind of failing the last couple months. And guys, I'm working on trying to get some merchandise made. Just for fun. You know, see if there's any t-shirts, designs, or something like that. Or posters. I really kind of have a couple things in mind I want to get done for that. So you guys can have some cool Shoky stuff. And I can make a tiny bit of money too. My hair will not... Whatever. But that's okay, guys. I'll catch you on the next review, which I'll be filming in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned for that. And I'll catch you guys later. Remember, as always, keep on nerding, keep on building, and let's keep building this community together. See you guys next time.